Hello and welcome to L3 Brand Live. Today, we're going to be talking to two amazing groups. We have Step It Up Youth Athletics on with us, and we also have the NC Team Takeoff Tackle. All right, so what we wanted to do first is to jump into introductions and see who everyone is on the line with us. So with Step It Up Youth Athletics, we have Mr. Derek Hudson. So if you wouldn't mind, sir, tell everybody a little bit about who you are and about the organization.
First off, I'd like to thank you, Elizabeth, and the L3 brand for having me on this evening. I definitely appreciate it. My name is Derek Hudson. I am from Spring Lake, lived here all my life. I am a coach at Spring Lake Middle School, football coach at Spring Lake Middle School, where I've been coaching for about 4 years. Overall, I've been coaching youth athletics for about 10 years. About several years ago, I'd say probably 3-4 years ago, I started the Step It Up Youth Athletics brand. We are a non-contact development program for youth athletes ages 7 to 18, primarily focusing on football right now at this moment. With that program, we do a lot of mentoring, we do a lot of community work. We also help kids in the with the scholarship process to get into college and help them with their film high school footage for college coaches. I have also had the opportunity over the past couple years to host 7-on-7 tournaments here in the area. I currently have one coming up on June 4th at Reed Ross, ages 13, 15, and 18U. I have teams from all over coming down to support, teams from Philadelphia, teams from New York, Wilmington, just to name a few. And this event is going to be a exciting and competitive event. Also in the process of looking for more vendors for this event to set up. There will be food trucks, there will be music, there will be officials, there will be trophies for first place teams for the event. And we're just looking forward to doing something great in the community.
Okay, awesome. And thank you so much for being here today. And so if someone wants to get their child involved, how would they go about doing that?
You can contact me on personally, cell phone number. My cell phone number is 910-261-9165. You can also follow me on Instagram at Step It Up Youth Athletics. And you can also find me on Facebook as well at Step It Up Youth Athletics.
Great. And is there any limitation as to what area the youth have to be from?
No, ma'am.
All right. Awesome. What was the inspiration behind creating this organization?
3, 2, 1.
Just really.
Oh, you're muted. Can you unmute for me and say that one more time?
Yes, I'm sorry. I've always loved sports. I've worked with youth for so many years. And I saw a need in my community for something for youth to branch out and be able to do, to stay out of trouble, to focus on their education, and be able to give back to their community as well. So it was that was really my inspiration, just wanting to give back to the community.
Amazing. So what is it that you need? Do you need anything as far as support, or is there anything you want to put out there for those that may want to benefit your organization?
I just support is key, and word of mouth and just sharing things via social media is important. Right now, I do have some kids that can't afford the training session fees, and so any help in the community to help sponsor a child or a group of kids would definitely be appreciated.
All right. Okay, so is there anything else you want to put out there, or anyone you want to shout out? It could be events going on or shout outs you want to give.
I would like to shout out the CAA Wildcats. I'd like to shout out Primetime Elite, all the organizations here in the area, all of the trainers and programs that are out here doing great things for the youth. Most definitely, and just showing love.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming on today once again. If there's any other things you'd like to share, feel free to do so. If not, then give them your contact information one more time to make sure they can reach you.
All right. You can reach me with my cell phone at 910-261-9165. Again, my name is Derek Hudson. You can also reach me on Instagram at Step It Up Youth Athletics, or Facebook, Step It Up Youth Athletics.
All right. You're welcome to stay on with us, and we're getting ready to jump right into talking with NC Team Takeoff Tackle to hear a bit about their team, their program, and hopefully you all can get a chance to connect and see what you could possibly do in the future. All right, so next we have the president and one of the owners of NC Team Takeoff Tackle. And so if you wouldn't mind, unmute yourselves, and I would love for you to introduce yourself as well as talk a little bit about the team.
Okay, I'm Coach Mike Fields. We're out of Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm originally from New Jersey. I've been down in North Carolina about 18 years, and my son, who's the vice president of the organization, he came down when he was 10 years old, and he's 28, and he actually started Team Takeoff. It's a 7 versus 7 program, and what we're doing this year is we're expanding that program to a tackle. We're making a tackle team also. It's going to range from ages 8U to 13U, and which is going to funnel right into our 7v7 program. But today we're here to talk about the new thing that we're doing, which is tackle football. We're bringing a tackle football team to the Triad. One that travels, one that is, hold on one second, something jumped out. One that travels, ones that inspires the youth, one that actually teaches the youth football, nurtures, and building a community of people who, really love the game and love football. Love the game and love the kids. And we're going to combine that and just, make a great football team, great program out here.
Okay, amazing. All right, well, once again, thank you for joining us. And so is there any information that you'd like to put out as far as what you have coming up in the near future?
I'll let the secretary take that, Sahara.
Hey guys, my name is Shahara Pearson. I am the treasurer / assistant secretary for NC Team Takeoff Tackle. Right now we are being a fresh new team. We are looking for sponsors. Being a nonprofit, of course, it is a tax deduction, but we are looking for whether it's small businesses, big businesses, or just if somebody wants to donate. We have equipment that we're needing to get. We're going to have a home field advantage that we're needing to lock in and locate. We have a lot of kids that are coming over into the program. Just because of just not, like Mike said, being just a regular football program. We want to actually instill in these kids in regards to, being a student athlete, and student comes first. So we are going to be offering tutoring and things of that nature. So those things are going to cost, of course. And anybody that may be eligible, want to know somebody in the Greensboro area, any kids that, may want to come into the program, definitely contact us. I'll release the contact information If you want to donate, it doesn't matter if you're in or outside of North Carolina. I'm originally from Jersey City, New Jersey as well. I think that's why me and Mike connect the way that we do automatically. He was a coach for a team, and we decided it was something that we wanted to do, is really create a program that was transparent and to give the kids what they're needing, a well-rounded, all year round type of program on and off the field. So, where sadly to say, a lot of the programs, a lot of the kids that are coming in are in single parent households and mostly female ran. And want to make sure that these boys are getting a good male role models that are in their life, creating a brotherhood as well, and make sure that they know that these coaches are not just coaching on Saturdays. So they care about the kids and what they got going on Monday to Friday when it comes to the schoolhouse and education. So definitely a program to back and be behind. It is going to blow up and be something major in the city. So don't wait until we on national news to come holler at us. With that being said, they can contact Mike directly. All of our contact information is directly on the website. They can follow us at NC space team space takeoff tackle. On Facebook, all of it is lowercase. On Instagram, and our website is ncteamtakeofftackle.org. So they can see there. We are looking for volunteer coaches, team moms, assistant coaches in the Greensboro surrounding area. So if that's you, definitely come holler at us. And as I said, if you got some kids or know some kids, even if you're not in the area, still go to our page, like, share, and tag a few people. You never know who knows somebody. So yeah.
All right. Well, is there any other event or any important news that you want to put out there, or is that good? You're good to go?
We got registration that's going to be opening up within the next week or so. So definitely follow the website or any of the social media for that. And we also have some camps that are going to be coming up for off season, and also during the season for our players as well. So a lot of the announcements are going to be going on. They can actually go to the website and at the bottom and subscribe so that they can get the firsthand knowledge of everything that's coming up. We are working with a program that will cover basically close to 90% of the registration fees for our players, for those that meet the criteria. So that information will be released on the website, on our social media as of Wednesday as well, to be able to help cover costs and help some parents, ease their pockets for their kids to be able to play and them not have to worry about paying out of pocket.
All right. Thank you again. I appreciate everyone joining. And if there's anything that inspired you to actually, get involved with these teams and the youth, if you would like to share a little bit about that, feel free to chime in now, because what I like to focus on and to let people know about is, the why of it, the reason for it, and some of the issues that you may have seen in the communities that were needed to be addressed.
Well, the inspiration for Team Takeoff really is just, we saw a need for the kids wanting to go to college and not really having a path, or not even knowing what it was all about. So what my son does with the 7-on-7 is, as they enter the high school program, they when they do 7-on-7 trips, they get to actually go to college campuses and do college visits too. So that's another kind of advantage that we're going to produce with this tackle program, is we will go places, we will visit different things. We'll kind of give them a little culture. My son was talking about, if we go up to DC, why not go to the Smithsonian? Why not go to these places that will give these kids a little bit of culture? And for the ones that haven't ever been out of North Carolina or ever been out of their city, per se, we want to just give them the opportunity to see some different things. It might light up something in their head, or it might allow for a light bulb to go off in their head that says, yo, this is something I want to do. So we're always looking to inspire the kids to push to the next level. Hence the name Team Takeoff. We want to be the launching pad for the kids' future, definitely.
All right. All right, thank you again. And Mr. Hudson, do you have anything else that you wanted to share?
Yeah, I just, what we want to do is we definitely want to get in these high schools and get some of the coaches on the same page. You know, one of the things that kind of put a fire under me and the program is hearing a coach say that it's not his job to get a student in the college, um, especially when that child comes from a background where he may not even know what college life is about, or someone in his people in his family didn't even go to college, or maybe even finish high school. We see that a lot around here, and the kids lack the resources. So just the motivation is to get like-minded people in the corner of in my corner that are going to help guide these kids and bring them the proper resources that they need to know what that college life is like and to know that process, and also being able to, get these kids when they're young, and let them know that it's okay if you don't go to University of Alabama. It's okay if you don't go to Florida State. There are other schools out here that fit you. So I think it tears a lot of kids down when they feel as if that they failed if they don't go to a D1 school, but that's not always the case. So
Right. All right. Well, I'm going to, after we jump off from this interview tonight, I'll actually repost this for everybody to take a look at and to hear more about your stories, those that didn't get to join us live. And I'll make sure to share each of your information. And definitely, if you guys want to be able to connect or build somehow together, you can definitely be able to do so as well. All right.
I had a question for Coach Mike.
Go ahead.
I heard you mention your son with his 7-on-7 program. What was the age group for that program?
He does 14U, 15, 14, 15, and 18. I think he has two 18Us and two 15Us and maybe a 14U.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, what are you guys got? Do you guys have something going on the 4th of June?
June 4th?
Right.
I would have to check with him, but I definitely was going to put a bug in his ear, definitely about it.
Okay. Were you able to write down my number?
No, I'll catch it on the repost.
Okay.
Because right now I'm sitting in my office. I'm actually a gym owner too. Okay. And I have a class that's probably, if you hear any background noise, it's probably the music in the class and everything's going on outside right now. I'm just hoping nobody busts in here.
Got you. Okay. Well, yeah, definitely. We'll be in touch because I would love to have you guys come out for the event.
Okay, definitely. I'll let him know today and see, because I think he's still in season. I think he may have one or two more games. So that's something definitely I will let him know about today. And what was the tournament name?
It's the 7-on-7 Air Raid tournament.
Air Raid, okay. I actually was talking to him prior to the interview, him and the other owner of the Team Takeoff 7-on-7, yes.
All right. If you guys didn't have any other comments, questions, concerns, then I appreciate you all once again for just taking the time out to share this. I think what you're doing is so instrumental. And I appreciate you. L3 Brand Community Alliance appreciates what you're doing for these young people. And, I just wish you the best, and we'll be here to support along the way with whatever you have to come. All right.
Thank you for having us, Liz, and being the voice of the community as usual.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's my pleasure to have you all on. And like I said, we're going to repost this and we're going to send it out to everybody so they can see what you have going on. So feel free to send any other follow-ups to me over the next 24 hours, and I'll make sure that gets out to everybody.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, guys. So up next, we are going to talk with an entertainer. I'm waiting for him to, we just lost him. So he'll be back on in just a minute. And we'll talk about what he has going on right now music-wise and get a chance to hear a little bit about his story. We're gonna be talking with Don Yolo. Pretty awesome guy. He's been working with different media companies, such as hiphopvibe.com. He's also been working with L3 Brand, doing some different stories and going out getting interviews. So just waiting on Don Yolo to jump back on here, and then we will see what he has to say to us today.
Uh,
All right, guys, and we're back. This is again L3 Brand Live, and today we have our special guest, Don Yolo.
what's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, so glad we finally got a chance to sit down. You're always working, I'm always working.
Exactly.
And so now we're here and we get a chance to see what you got going on.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Of course.
I'm
So
more than happy to be here.
thank you for being here. So tell us a little bit about you, as a person, and tell us about your start as an artist.
Well, first off, I am Don Yolo King. I'm half a Black Crown. Free my twin King Koi. That's the guy behind me in the pictures and stuff, or you might see on the Yolo Bucks or on the cover, Step Brothers cover. But me, I'm Don Yolo, born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. Got out of high school for a little bit and then joined the military on some humbug, like really was like a left field type of sporadic moment for me. So the military brought me to Jacksonville, North Carolina, to the base down here, Camp Lejeune, and then I got in 2011, and since then I just been down here living, chasing my dreams, trying to get this music thing right and take care of my kids I acquired over the time while I was in the military.
Yeah. Wow. So at what point did you get the switch over for you when you were like, hey, you know what? I want to go full force with my music?
I say around 2000, and I like to tell people first I moonwalk out the womb. You feel me? So I've been doing music my whole life always, but I really in 2000, I say around 2015 to be as specific as possible. In 2015, 16, I was learning more of the business side of things, and that's when I learned how to upload my music to the major platforms, get my BMI right. I learned, what BMI was and ASCAP and all that stuff. Around that time, that's when I really started trying to take a little bit more serious and tapping in with real influencers, doing more than just going to the studio and just recording music with spending money.
Okay. So I know you always talk about your brother, and you talk about, how you guys, have been working together. So what's the story behind that? Like, tell us a little bit more about, when you came together and said, okay, together, we're going to do this, we're going to have this movement.
Yeah, that's a good question. All right, look, I'm from Jersey. Koi's from Miami, Florida. And we call each other twins. We say different mothers, different fathers, but we're fraternal like that. We met on some really just being individuals, going out to different clubs, different venues around town, Jacksonville. And he would either see me by myself or doing my own type thing, and he'd be doing his own type thing. And Jacksonville was a small town, so we both knew that we were musically inclined or do a little bit of music. And then one day, randomly at the bar, we was at a bar. They didn't take cards, or the card reader was down or whatever. And he didn't have no cash on him, so I bought him a drink. And next time he see me, tried to pay me back, and I insisted that no, like whatever. And that exchange always reminds me about that exchange, because he said he's so used to people wanting something, and as opposed to me, I would just come like, like nah, off of good vibes. And then not so long after that, we really just started vibing with each other. We really started locking in, and then one day, like, we just started making music. And but like even when we started making music, it was more of a hobby thing, you know what I mean? Because he was still into what he was doing. I was still focused on what I was doing personally. And then I don't know, we just went on. I remember 1 month about 2 years ago, we went on a hiatus where we did not sleep. I don't know what it was, I don't know if it was some type of retrograde. I don't know what was going on, but we locked in on some deeper level shit, and we just for like a month straight, we just started kicking out just songs after songs after songs. And one of the DJs in my area, shout out DJ Savvy for 101.9 Kiss FM. I got the song to him. I think he asked me for the song just on some humbug shit, and he ended up cooking up a radio edit for me and throwing it on the radio for me out of just good favor. And that really was what sparked it. After that, a couple other DJs, shout out my big bro, DJ Big Mike Saunders. He was another one of the first people that really gave me spins on the radio. And after that, him, Savvy, Ski Money, when I started seeing the attention that they was giving that music that me and him was making, as opposed to all the other music I was doing prior to that. I'm not saying the other music wasn't good, but the energy behind that, I knew we had something special. And so from there, I don't like wasted talent. So I've been running with it.
Yeah.
Kind of long-winded, but yeah.
No, you're good. This is good. Like I was waiting to hear this history myself, and I know the people. Yeah, I know the people are going to appreciate it, like your fans, your supporters. I know that they ride with you, and, every now and then it's dope to be able to get a chance to sit down and really hear who the artist is and get the behind the artist story,
Yes, understood, definitely.
So tell us about what current project you have, what single, what project and events you got going on.
All right, well, right now, I'm pushing Step Brothers. I got my album right now called Step Brothers, hosted by DJ Eastside. Dropped exclusively from Live Mixtapes. Shout out Pesh and the gang at Live Mixtapes. That's the first project that me and Koi put together. They backtrack. Ski Money had an event. I did an event with Ski Money, and I ended up meeting Pesh with Live Mixtapes. He was interested in us, and we locked in for a distribution deal for an album, and that's the product of that. Step Brothers. It just dropped in February. 2 Chainz DJ Issa, his official DJ. Shout out my bro Sud, High Point in the building. And shout out No Stress Sounds. He just opened up that studio in Charlotte. I just did this weekend, but he hosted it. My lead single up there is called My Fam. The video's out, shot by Blanco Film. Shout out my boy Blanco. And I got a couple other videos up there, No Bodies. I got another video about to drop called We're Not Alike, shot by Mel Major. A lot of my new videos shot by my bro Mel Major visuals. That's my boy. Step Brothers, I got a lot. I'm all over the place. I got a lot going on. Step Brothers is a real, I would like to say that it's an intro to Koi and I, me and my brother. Every song on that album is 12 tracks on the album. 10 out of the 12 tracks is both Koi and I, whether some people said they didn't even know it was 2 people on the album. But it's 10 of the first 10 tracks is all Koi and me. Every song is me and Koi. Every song, whether you can hear the difference or not. The last 2 tracks, the first one, a country song, is Koi. The last one, that's me, and I got a little bit on my rappy up top. I mean, just to show how eclectic we can get. We went everywhere from the streets to country to talk to our girls to motivating family, your grandmother with my fam. So that Step Brothers project is a real important project to me. I like it. I think it's a well complete, put together project to introduce what we have to offer. Other than that, I just been doing a lot of networking. I just came back from South by Southwest. I was just at Street Execs weekend in Atlanta. I was just in Charlotte this weekend. I'm really tapped in with my bro DJ Top Pack. He has a campaign, Who Really Working campaign. So that campaign allows me to do a lot of traveling and tapping a lot of movers and shakers. What am I not doing? I got clothing line. We're not trying. We actually got rolling called Tajirian and Guvu. And I'm also working on building some new brands, more focused on me. The Big Rocket brand. And I got another brand that I'm gonna put out there, ticket holders. Just look out for the ticket holders. That's a brand that I'm building that I'm trying to start with a couple other Carolina pushes. That's gonna be my contribution to the culture. Me being not from Carolina, I found like that's one of my biggest issues that I kind of have with building myself in Carolina because I don't have a real strong foundation. I have no real family here. So I'm really trying to build my fan base by bringing my contributions and showing that I'm here to claim a spot at the top, but I'm also here to bring value to the culture too.
Most definitely. Man, you're right. You got a lot going on.
I
You
do
got
a lot.
going
And I
on.
didn't even tap in everything.
Yeah. I see you jumping, you're doing show after show. You know, you're out here building your networking. I know you were out at South by Southwest. Like, so how does it feel? Like, I know you're hungry and that's what it takes to really be, you're at your best. But how does it feel sometimes? Like, do you ever have a reality check moment where you're like, I'm really doing this. Like, I'm really providing for my family. Like, I'm really out here, like, working my way to where I want to be and what I want to do.
I can honestly say that I've been finding myself telling people a lot lately that it's like, man, I feel blessed. I didn't get the big bag yet, the biggest bag yet. But to see my own progression, you know what I mean? It's a common saying that we're our own worst critic. I'm 10 times harder on myself than that. I'm 10 times harder on myself than that. So, but to finally be getting people as yourself to reach out to me, to want to interview me, or to see me, to recognize my hard work and want to give an assistance, to have a person like DJ Eastside host my album. I was in VIP with 2 Chainz twice over the past a couple weeks ago. I was with school. I've just been meeting people. I've been networking. I've been getting recognized in cities where I didn't know people knew me yet. So to finally get that, to see the work paying off, I'm in like a euphoric state right now. You know what I mean? And I've been telling a lot of my guys, my friends, I'm like, yo, it sound crazy, right? Because like I'm a grown ass man, but bro, like I'm happy, bro. Like I'm happy because the shit finally look like it's paying off. You know what I mean? Like I could, and I'm learning to count my small wins, and it's keeping me motivated. It's making me go even harder. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's possible. It seemed like a hoop dream before, but nah, it's very much so tangible and possible. And I hope that people see that too. Like I try to be as open with people with what I got going on with myself as possible. I let people know I don't care what you look at me. You might look like I got some money. I ain't got as much as you might think. You feel me? I'm not broke, because broke is a mindset, but I ain't got nowhere near what I want. And I'm not even talking about just by being rich. You know what I mean? I got a lot far way to go, but I'm gonna live my life. I get to do what I need to do. You know what I mean? And I ain't stopping. You know what I mean? So I hope somebody get motivated by seeing my route. You feel me? And I took a longer route. You know what I mean? I'm taking a longer route. It ain't happening overnight, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So let me ask you this. Do you actually, like, as far as your recording process goes, do you record yourself? Do you go to the studio? How do you handle that?
For the most part, everything on the album except for one song, it was recorded by, I got a cheat code, Koi. Koi is an amazing producer. An amazing producer. And that's another place where we fit so well. The puzzle pieces fell together so quickly. Was that Koi's a great artist, even better producer, and I don't want to say even better. I don't know which one he's better at. Actually, he's like a Kanye type, like for real. I know that says a lot. I always compare him to Prince, and I definitely know who Prince is, Purple Rain. Like, but that's how amazing he is. Everything on that album was done inside of his kitchen or my man cave on a cheap. We didn't even go to the big studios. We did it on a little Amazon setup. I mean, a little cheap, regular Amazon online setup. But he knows what he's doing with that stuff. Anytime you really see me in a big studio, I'm probably doing it more for the visual. Because I'm more self-conscious about stuff like that. You know what I mean? I have fun in that, but unless I really done built that relationship with that producer already, I'm a true artist. I like that. I'm like Erykah Badu. I'm real sensitive about my shit. So I'm big on the energy I'm in. I find it hard to go in somebody's studio and just to be able to tap into that mode I need to be in to create a good song. So with Koi, I'm kind of spoiled with him because that's my brother. We tight. So it's nothing to be able to tap. We could tap in like it ain't nothing. And then he does everything right then and there. Like it's we ready, rock. Anybody that want to come and really come check us out and try to help us get to the next level, we already got it all right in house. Now, we do everything in house. It's like Ready Rock. All you gotta do is sell it. All you gotta do is sell it.
That's great. I mean, that's the dope thing, though. It really is. It's hard to find a good team, nonetheless, to be able to have people that are extremely talented, that really have everything kind of in house. Like that's amazing.
He's a producer. I'm the marketer, and we just meet halfway. For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, it's awesome. I applaud what you're doing. I really do. Like the first thing that really got my attention that I saw by you was the My Fam video. I remember seeing that and I was like, yo, it was such a positive vibe. Like it was crazy. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I would love to play that for everybody watching. Let's see.
Y'all motivated me, that video, actually. Y'all motivated me. You, EBF, Moray, that whole vibe. Not to name drop. But I've been following you and what you got going on and just the opportunities, like, but everybody in that video, I be want to let people know about that video is my fam. I only have one biological sibling, Ken down here. That's my son. Who he wasn't even in that video, unfortunately, but nobody in that video is my actual biological family. But if you look at that video, you think that I'm sitting on my grandmother's porch, probably. You know what I mean? And you would think that those are people that I knew my whole life. Nah, it was people I knew for a little bit. Some people a little bit longer than others, but most of the people there, I didn't know most of the people in the video. Believe it or not, I did not know most of the people in the video. I met most of the people in that video that day, but some of my friends who I am cool with from that area, I already told them what I wanted to do, the vibe I wanted. So we threw a cookout and we came there, and the vibe, it was so cool. When we made that song, man, Koi recorded that song. We did not expect to record a song with no curses in it. That was just a vibe we was in. That was the energy we was in. And it just so happened that the song came out with, I didn't even notice the song that had no curses to it in it until somebody else showed me, and it's our song. We wrote it. Like, it was just a vibe, you know what I mean? And then the video matched the vibe, and yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into that video. Let everybody take a look and a listen real quick. You want to introduce it any further before I hit play?
Hey, we family after this interview, y'all. So hopefully y'all enjoyed Here's My Fam by Black Crown.
All right. Yeah, like that's serious right there. Like, and people don't, I think they really don't grasp how incredible it is when an artist is able to create something that you don't have a lot of violence, you don't have a lot of cursing, and I don't, like you said, I don't think you cursed at all in there. Like,
Nope.
but it's like it's something that's positive, it's something that's it's dope music, and you were able to make it to where you can play it in front of your kids, you can play it in a
Exactly.
family type setting, and it rocks. That's a whole different level of talent right there.
Thank you. I mean, it was a blessing I didn't plan on, but I definitely learned a lesson. Like just by it was made it so much easier to translate over to the radio, or just for like you said, your grandma, your mama I gotta worry about my mom turning that off. I put it on.
Right. So you tapped into a commercial lane, didn't even know it.
Exactly. That's where the money
Yeah.
at.
Exactly. I tell people all the time, I'm like, look, go ahead and get in that commercial lane, because you can get into the arenas, you can get onto TV, you can really be able to be in a position where there's no limits to where you can go.
Thanks.
But yeah, so I know that you have that project out right now. Are there any things you want to drop on us? Any exclusives? You got some news for us?
Let me see. I mean, I really right now, honestly, I mean, well, we work. I was working on new music coming. I got a new video about to drop. We Are Not Alike is actually one of my personal favorite songs off the album. That's about to come soon. Shot by Mel Major. I'm just working on, the rollouts and everything, try to see what I'm about to do with it. Exclusive, probably the most exclusive thing that I'm really trying to do that I'm working on is really the return of Koi. Koi be back full on the scene with me real soon within the next couple of weeks. So we're really going to be hitting the ground running coming this summer and just really tapping in as much as we can in every city, state. I don't care if it's an interview, platform, whatever we can, just to get him up to speed with me. People over the past year, 2 years since he's been gone, people got to know me. I've been trying to bust my behind. You know what I mean? It should let people know who Don Yolo is. Also, we're letting people know who Black Crown is. You know what I mean? But people that starting to get familiar with me. But I want to get him up to speed and really get the people familiar with Koi. So I believe that might be the one thing that might be the thing that might be holding me up. You know what I mean? Not in a bad way, you feel me? But with the way the Vine intervention, the Vine alignment, I would like to think how me and him met and locked in. His own mother would look at me like, "You sure you're not my son?" Like, because we even favored people, know what I mean? Like, and we just had this energy together. And it's an energy that people see a lot of energy out of me, but it's an energy I know y'all haven't seen yet. You feel me? Know what I mean? And I know it's a different energy. So I think that's gonna be the exclusive that's really coming. That I'm really excited about. That's what's to come next. For us is just a return of Koi and for people to really meet him and then meet us finally, because you really haven't met Black Crown. You know what I mean, you've been meeting Don Yolo, but yeah, it's we got a lot. We some characters, bro. We act a fool. We don't care. I don't care how bougie we might be dressed in all designer from head to toe. We still gonna be out there acting stupid, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, that's just us, bro. Like, the money, the fashion, the clothes, none of that matters to us. Like, it's all about positive, good vibes, bro. Like, that's what I'm really excited to get back to with him. You know what I mean? Because he almost free. He just gotta finish up his little well, I think a couple more weeks and he'll be off house arrest of that. Yeah, we hitting the ground running.
Already. Can't wait to see what's coming. So go ahead and drop your socials and everything. Let people know, how they can keep up with you and follow you.
Oh yeah, I am. Where my dollars at? Oh, I got big one behind me. I'm Don Yolo the King. If you ever see that big YOLO buck right there, or that big YOLO buck right there, just know the Dons, the King's been in the building. You can find me at Black Crown. You can find us at Black Crown. BLVCKKROWN. Black Crown. You can search that just about everywhere, and that at least cipher you to one of us. You can also search Don Yolo or Don Yolo the King. That's DAKING on Instagram. And that'll get you everywhere. That'll get you to me. If you check my IG out, my link tree is in the bio. It funnels you to damn everything we got going on. Also, I want y'all to look out for. I got to plug my lady in Bars with Bay, powered by Poetic Bay. That's Poetic Bay on IG. That's another platform that I'm attached to that we building. That I'm co-CEO of. And it's just another platform of freestyle interview platform as well, just to try to help bring some more attention to the industry and the artists in our area and stuff like that. So
yes, Definitely shout out to Bars with Bay. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
I love her.
Team.
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, y'all are both awesome. I've been rocking with y'all since I met you, and it's great things to come. So, we're gonna work, we're gonna keep working, and then they're gonna see. That's just how it goes.
They're gonna see. Oh, shout out to the hip hop vibe. I can't forget. It's a lot of us. It's a lot of the family, but I always want to give my respects to the people that's been doing it. All of them. Tevin, Sud, Poetic Bay, you, Pesha Live mixtapes, Press Play. Know what I mean? It's a lot of people I've been meeting and been helping me out. Wasam TV, Mel Major Visuals. Just tap in with me, man. I'm a networker, man. I could try to link you with what can help you get moving.
Yeah, you need to teach some people some lessons.
Hey,
teach them how to network.
For real, you learn something.
Most definitely. Well, thank you so much for taking time out to sit down with me today. I gotta have you back again soon. We're gonna link up. We gotta let people know what's coming up for you, especially whenever Black Crown fully reunites.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do an exclusive interview for you with that one. Yeah, we're gonna probably go do a sit down at a venue or somewhere at a restaurant. Go out to dinner. We're gonna treat you to dinner for that interview. I know that's some shit Koi do. We'll do some shit like that if you down, but that'll be a dope. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. That'll be a dope vibe out there. Yeah, we're gonna sit down at one of the nice little restaurants and let's sit down and really do it. I know he'll love it. I know he'll love it.
Already. Say the
All right.
word. So yeah, so thanks again. And yeah, anybody else you want to say something to before we jump off here?
I hate when I start because I'll forget. So I already started. But look, if you know me, you know I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody. If I named you, if I didn't name you, if I don't even know you, but you wishing the best for me, I appreciate you. And I appreciate the person that's hoping I don't make it is gonna make me go harder. I just ask y'all support me, man, because I'm really somebody that's working that I really work for it. I'm really working for it. And I want it for the right reasons. Know what I mean? Not just to be rich. You feel me? If I get rich, I'm gonna help some other people get rich. Know that. Know that, man. For real. And thank y'all, man. For real.
Alrighty. All right, guys. So we just got finished sitting down with Don Yolo, one half of Black Crown. All right. We got a chance to check out the My Fam video today, but he has so much other content online. Please go subscribe on YouTube. Go check out the socials and see everything on the new music. And just stay tuned, guys. All right. Until next time, it's L3 Brand Live.